Beaudesert for your question, please.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker, and my question without notice is to the Premier. In light of reports today that highlights that the Palaszczuk government wants to raise air conditioning temperatures to 26 degrees across Queensland and reduce consumption of power for businesses, will the Premier say whether it is Labor's new tourism policy to serve warm beer in the dark to tourists?
Thank you, members. Members, I'll allow the Premier latitude to answer that question whichever way she chooses.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
We'll wait. The Premier has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And we can see by the quality of the questions today why they are not fit at all to return to government, Mr Speaker. Absolutely hopeless. That's right. Yeah, that's
Premier
right.
has the call.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He needs us more than anyone else at the moment. The member for Beaudesert. You need us. You need me. Thanks, Mr Speaker. That's why I was out in Nanango helping the member for Nanango out there, Mr Speaker. Helping her out there, getting a new hospital, listening to the people. Mr Speaker, let's talk about this.
All right, hang on one moment, members, one moment. I know there's a bit of frivolity across the chamber on our first resumption for a while, so, all right. All right, pardon me, members. Premier has the call.
The beer will always be cold, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, let's talk about the LNP's policy, Mr Speaker, because someone commented on this policy when it was introduced, Mr Speaker. In 2012. Mr Speaker, what did they say? They said that a final measure to drive down the cost of electricity, an LNP government will work with the energy industry to pursue optional initiatives to give customers an incentive to reduce electricity consumption. Let's talk about this option a little bit more. Options that customers might want to consider include the installation of smart meters for those who choose to have them installed, and the possibility of introducing a new lower tariff 11 economy rate for households who choose to connect a range of appliances to interruptible power supply devices. These customers will get a lower overall cost in exchange for small interruptions to the power used in peak periods for equipment like air conditioners. Mr Speaker, who said that, Mr Speaker? Was it the member for Beaudesert, Mr Speaker? Was it the member for Hinchinbrook, Mr Speaker? Perhaps the member for Kawana, but it's a bit too smart for the member for Kawana, Mr Speaker. This was the member for Clayfield, Mr Speaker. The member for Clayfield. The member for Clayfield, Mr Speaker. Talking about this range of measures to help households, Mr Speaker. And Mr Speaker, there seems to be a former LNP member for the LNP has tweeted to Tegan George. We all know Tegan George, a very fine reporter, Mr Speaker. And what's his name? Seth. Seth has said, the former LNP member for Pine Rivers says, and I quote, I don't see why anyone would be opposed to a government offering optional incentives for people to save electricity. Sounds like a good plan to me, Mr Speaker. Sounds like a good plan to me, Mr Speaker. So, Mr Speaker, don't come in here and throw the stones, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker.
Thank you. Premier has the call.
Mr Speaker, before you ask the question, you might want to go back through the Hansard record and your policies before getting into government and have a look at what you've said before you start criticising your own plan.
Thank you, members. Thank you. I now call the member for Mackay for your question, please.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is of